I just got pulled over. Here's how it went down. 3 tickets yesterday. Okay, 3. Wait, get a mint so we can do this. We got it. Come on. Here. A mint? I don't want to actually feed it and it'd be like coming to humans.
This is too much.
Why did he actually come to us?
You want to take a picture of the gator?
Wait, no.
Oh, he looking right at us.
I literally came and he heard you only got men.
It's small. It looks like a baby one. No, when it was here, it looked pretty big.
Whoa, that's big. That's at least 5 feet.
Come,
Look at the
baby,
leg.
come.
He's coming.
Gator. Out here.
No
On
way.
the Florida weather. Look all these fish swimming right here.
Oh, wow.
So these gators saw us and start coming towards us.
Coming.
Guys, he's right here. Gator. This is like a regular community. It's not even a theme park.
Hi, Gator.
He got something on his mouth or something? What is that?
Yeah, I
He
see
came
that.
to us so fast.
Yeah.
I know that things can jump, so
He
I love
wants
you,
food.
but I'm not trying to get eaten.
Stick your foot out.
So
You sticking your foot out? Yeah, stick it out.
Wild adventures.
Stick it out, you know. Stick it out.
As always.
If you trying to go, I gave it to him. They didn't
Oh, he
eat it.
ate it.
Let me see. Let me have a look.
Maybe he's trying to
Maybe
eat at
at
home
home.
instead of me.
Look, are these baby gators? What is this?
No, that's tadpoles, Janelle. Did you just say baby gator?
Yeah, it should be that small.
No, that's not a baby. That's a fish.
That's a fish?
A tadpole or something.
No, I don't have any more mints. There's an alligator. Ah, even though I see them all the time, I'm still amazed by them. They're so cute. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. The way he's over right now. Huh? Would you jump out and now? Over to the water and now? I don't know what I'd do. If I see him get like around the corner, I'll just, yeah, by the time I see him coming that way, then I'll just run really fast. It's like he wants to go on the bank, but he doesn't. We won't hurt you. I didn't put SPF on. No! The sun's eating my skin.
Back there, I don't know what's big splashing back there, but something jumping. And I want to see if I can I zoom this? Let me see. Oh.
He's so tiny.
Anyways, here it is. It's right there. Can you all see him? We saw the gator that we read one time on a video in 2020. Today we saw him and he's got
Urge to jump.
There was something right there, and there's something in there literally moving.
Yep. Oh my god, I see.
And it's huge.
Wait, what is that?
bird.
It's a gator.
Oh, where?
It's probably a gator.
Where?
In the bush.
jumped in the water.
Don't go away.
So you see that part right there?
His tiny little
like
face.
solid so he could stay there.
It's Tuesday and we're at Krispy Kreme.
And then what did he want?
I don't know what.
I think you already have the 3 days.
We're at the Orlando airport dropping off our friends. But I have to use the bathroom and the new terminal. Also, I mean, I could have held it, but it's so beautiful in here. I really don't know where the bathroom is. This is a brand new terminal in Orlando Airport. Where's the bathroom? And it's gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. Really just coming to the bathroom because I was really curious, but it's so beautiful. Next time I book a flight, Terminal C. He's gorgeous. I seriously love the airport for no reason. It's just such a pretty place. Oh my gosh. I just got pulled over for my first time in, I don't know, like 7 years. Oh my gosh, I'm completely like shaking. I don't have my license and I made a wrong turn. like this shit. It's like I want him to see I'm really not okay. I'm shaking so bad, and I was full blown crying. The officer was nice. He said he was gonna give me a warning. He said he could have given me some things like citations, but he didn't. So I'm grateful for him, but I've never been pulled over in 7 years, and now I feel really bad. She didn't have her license. She turned the wrong lane.
She got a ticket?
No, he didn't give her a ticket though. But she would cry once he left. And she didn't have her license on her. Guess what? I just took my I just took my final for my last class for the semester. So I'm done with my spring semester. I'm so happy to be done. So I just took my final. I passed it. And I got a good grade in the class. So I took Principles of Management and Business Law 1. So that's what I was taking this semester. I am gonna take summer semester. First time ever taking summer semester, but I want to finish school, so I need to take it. But I will do a further update some other time of like where I am in my classes and all of that. We'll do a whole school update soon. But anyways, I just want to talk about that unfortunate event that happened to me yesterday. I got pulled over. I literally just got pulled over, okay? So here's how it went down. Okay, this was my first time in literally 7 years getting pulled over. I've never got pulled over before, and so yeah, in 7 years I've had a squeaky clean record, and now for the very first time I got pulled over. We were driving. I was driving, right? So I was in this lane, right? And then like I was here, and then here there's like a lane, but it has like yellow lines, so you obviously can't be in that lane. And so like some time ahead is like the turning lane, so I needed to go into the turning lane, but since it was traffic I was like way back. So I'm in this left lane, and then the turning lane's like up here, right? It was kind of far. Okay, so I'm like, instead of just staying like back here, let me just get in the yellow lane, like the little part to go into the turning lane, right? So, why did I think to do that? I don't know. I've seen it done other places. Like, we just have so much traffic that people just drive kind of crazy. Like, if you're gonna turn in the turning lane and you're still in like the straight lane, you kind of go into the turning lane, even if it's like not the actual part. You just do that to kind of get out the way, you know? So I start merging to the left to like go into the yellow part that's gonna go into the turning lane, right? So I start going. As soon as I went to the left, like as soon as I went like that, I literally saw a police car. And it was one of those, like, I saw like the circle mirrors that they have on like the side of their cars. As soon as I saw that black truck with that circle mirror on the side, my heart sank. Like, this is not even me being dramatic. I'm literally so serious. My heart sank. So I'm like, oh my, and it was too late to like get back in, you know, like my lane. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So my heart sank. I immediately freaked out and I just grabbed the wheel. And I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I just like grabbed the wheel just like that, and I'm gripping onto the wheel, and I'm just like, oh, please don't pull me over. Please don't pull me over. Please don't pull me over. I'm just like this the whole time. I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Please don't pull me over. And then I'm like looking in the rear view mirror. Oh my gosh. And I just see him pulling behind me. And then he turned on the lights and oh my gosh. I completely, literally, I was shaking so much. My hands were like, I'm still gripping onto the wheel. I'm like this. My heart literally just like, what? It sank. It dropped. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know, okay? So I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, I have my sisters in the car. I'm like, should I call mom? But then I didn't want to call mom and her freak out. So I'm like, you know, it's okay. Nothing really happened. I just did a wrong thing, you know? So I'm just like, okay. So I just like put the window down and I'm like having both hands on the steering wheel. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but like I've seen it in movies where you put your hands on the wheel or whatever. Anyways, so I put down the window and I'm just there and I'm just like waiting for him. I see him like on the side mirror. I just see him like walking and then he says his name and he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? And I'm like, yes. And I'm just like, I know what I did. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So he's like, can I get your license? And I'm like, I don't have my license, but I have it on my phone. So I don't, like, I try to always bring my license everywhere, but this time and maybe like a few other times I just like forget it because I never need it. And then since I have like a picture on my phone, I'm kind of like, do I actually need it? So he's like, so can I get the registration? And I'm like, sure. So I told my sister who's in the passenger seat, I'm like, can you get the registration? And she's like, I don't see it. I'm like, oh my gosh. This is my dad's truck. So I'm like, I hope that he keeps it in like the glove compartment. So then she finds it and then we give it to the police officer. Then he's like, can I see your license? I'm like, it's on my phone. So he's like, can I see it on your phone? So then he like writes down my license number on his hand and then he goes back to his car with the registration. And so I'm just like freaking out. And then I was able to get this clip right here. I just got pulled over. I still can't believe what I did. I still couldn't believe that this was happening, that I got pulled over. I'm still shaking like crazy. Like I feel hot. My legs were just so stiff. Like my body was stiff. I was really, really stressed out. And like I felt like I was just like stunned. Like my body was just like in complete shock. It took everything in me to not cry in front of the policeman because I was terrified. He was not rude. He was nice. He obviously had to talk like a little stern because obviously he's a policeman and I just like broke the law. So obviously he was just like a little like stern. So I guess I deserve that. So then he's like, so I can give you 3 citations today. And I'm like, okay. And I'm just staring at him just straight. I don't even know if I blinked. I'm just like, yes, yes, sir, So I'm just like that. Oh, he was like, before he was like, so why don't you have your license? I'm like, I'm just like trying to make it home. He's like, but why don't you have your license? I'm just like, I live over there, and he's like, you need to have your license every time you're driving because God forbid like something happens to you or something like that, just to like keep you safe and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, yes. And so then he's like, I can give you 3 citations today. So he's like, but I'm just gonna give you a warning. I think he just gave me the warning because this is my very, very first time getting pulled over. So I feel like that's why he gave me the warning. Obviously also the Lord. I am so grateful that the Lord literally did not let me get a ticket. Oh my gosh. Guys, I literally could have got 3 tickets yesterday. Okay, 3 tickets. Okay, so I am so grateful for that policeman, so thankful for the Lord that it was just a warning. Okay, from now on I am going to always carry my license. This is a little PSA, a little warning for you guys to always take your license everywhere, okay? And don't do illegal turns. I don't do illegal stuff. I drive very safely, but I don't know what I was thinking, okay? And I was like, oh, thank you. And he's like, okay, drive safely. And then I was like, thank you. And then he went away. So I made it to the end of the turning lane where I was like originally going. And then we just like stopped right there at the end of the turning lane, like the beginning of the turning lane, you know, where I was originally gonna be. And so then the police guy left in his car, he passed by and everything. And then I started crying. Like, I broke down and I was sobbing. I didn't cry more because we were going to the store. But I could not hold it in. I can't even explain it. I was just so nervous, so scared. It was crazy. And I was mad at myself for doing an illegal turn when I shouldn't have. So I started weeping. Just started crying, and then I managed to keep driving to the store. And then we just came from Starbucks, so I had my cup and I was like putting it on my eyes so that my eyes could like look better, because I was like crying so much and I didn't want to look like I was crying when I went to the store. So I tried to explain the story yesterday, but I was just crying too much, and I wanted to give the clear, full story of how I got pulled over. So that's basically the story. I'm going to drive even more careful now. Every single thing. I'm going to be a law-abiding citizen, okay? Even more. So, yeah, that's the story of how moi got pulled over for the first time and the last. So, yeah. And then I came home, told my parents, because I didn't want to call them and then they freak out on the phone. I wanted to tell them in person. So when I came in the house, I was like, I have something to tell you guys. And I told them that I got pulled over, and then I started crying again. And then my sisters ended up telling them the whole story, and my mom's like, it's okay, it's okay. My dad was like, are you okay? Yeah, so that's it. It's actually kind of funny now, like today, but yesterday it was not funny. I didn't want to eat. That's my story.